Hi, I'm Shyrel Osborne. I'm the Executive Director of the Children's Home, Amor del Niño. We currently have 50 children here. Many newborns are now being abandoned at the government hospitals, abandoned on the streets. Every month we receive maybe 4 to 5 newborns that are abandoned in that way. This is the infant area, and we have 18 in this group. They're all 6 months and under. They need lots of loving arms and care and lots of prayer over them every day. This is baby Esteban. We named him when he came here because he came without a name. He was abandoned at a national hospital. So we here give them a name, and we decided to name him Stephen, and he's about 3 weeks old. Well, this is Jose Francisco. We call him Paco or Paquito. He came to us when he was 3 days old. He had been found abandoned in a cardboard box. So he got taken immediately to the hospital, and after 3 days of evaluating him and deciding that he was healthy, then he was brought here to our home. This is Patty. Her name is Sandra Patricia, but we call her Patty here. She has a little special place in our hearts here from her truly horrific beginning of life. She was found just after her mother had given birth, but abandoned her in a public bathroom in a shopping mall. This is Carolyn. She's just about a month old here, and she came to us after they calculate about 4 days after her birth. She was found abandoned in a cardboard box. And this is Josue. We gave him his name here at the home. He came without one because he was abandoned at birth by his mother, who ended up telling the social worker at the hospital that she lives on the street and washes cars to make enough money to eat on for herself, and though she felt like she needed to abandon him there at the hospital, and that's why he's here with us. Not all of our children that come to Love the Child are true orphans. Some of them are brought here because they're investigating possible abuse in the family, parents that separate. Some families have been ordered to go to parenting school for at least 6 months. So the children come here while these investigations take place. Our vision here at Amor del Niño is to provide a safe, loving, Christ-filled environment for the children to live in and to be nurtured in. And what we see in the future is God providing the way that we would continue to receive children in His name and care for them for as long as they would be here with us until the day that they would be reunited with their biological family or they would be adopted.
En el nombre de Jesús. Amén. Amén. Cristo vive. Cristo vive. ¿Quién vive? Cristo. A su nombre. Gloria. A su pueblo.
Here at Amor del Niño, we put a lot of effort into our weekly menus. We are really blessed that we do receive donations of rice and beans and powdered milk monthly, and that's a great help for the home. We do use 200 pounds of beans a month, 400 pounds of rice monthly, about also 300 pounds of powdered milk. We do serve the children milk 3 times a day. Most of them come lacking in nutrition and are needing that extra calcium for their teeth and for their bones. We do have balanced diets with lots of beans and pasta, and of course the Guatemalan dishes that they all love so much. I do work with a Guatemalan cook, and we really do try to prepare as many Guatemalan dishes as we can for the children. The large meal is in the middle of the day. We have a lighter dinner, usually a sandwich with a piece of fruit and a glass of milk that is usually served at dinner time. One of the biggest needs that we saw here in Guatemala was the ability to care for and take in special needs children. We have several children here that are in that category, that different disabilities. There's Hannah and Jose. They both have osteogenesis imperfecta. They are brother and sister. They are 11 and 9 years old now. They are incredibly bright, loving, sweet children. They bring so much to the home. Not to just us, the adults who work with them here, but they also share so much with all the other children. They allow them to learn compassion, to learn how to serve one another. They depend on everyone else to help meet their needs. They're just real light here at Amor del Niño. This is where we prepare all of our bottles. There are 36 bottles made about 6 times a day here. Each child has their own bottle with their name written on it. It's quite a task remembering and learning the system, knowing what child takes what type of formula, if they take it with cereal in it, or if they're on soy, all the different ways that you can prepare the milk for the babies. Today we're headed across Guatemala City to buy diapers. It includes crossing one of my least favorite roads in all of Guatemala. But this is where we go to get diapers. We buy them directly from the manufacturer. Today we're going to be loading up 7,000 diapers. That is a month's worth. That's an average of about 230, 235 diapers a day. We do lots of laundry here at Amor del Niño, and we do about 12 to 15 loads a day. That takes a lot of water, a lot of energy, we don't use a dryer, we hang our clothes out, and so that's pretty labor intensive. That runs up quite a water bill. Today I actually opened it up and was pretty shocked. It was about $600 for 1 month. So water's scarce here in Guatemala, and it's priced accordingly. The electric bill is the same. It's about 3 times the cost that it is in the United States. So it's a big part of the budget to allow for that. This is our free time that we have right now at Amor del Niño. All the children are playing and running and playing chase and getting the exercise they need and mostly having fun. We had one of our play equipment donated last year by Orphan Resources, and they just finished installing it, and the kids came running outside and they were so excited, and they looked at it and they said, "Oh, That's the house of Choco Krispies, which is a lot of fun because they're always asking if they can go to the house of Chocolate Krispies. I got a little bit noodle. I got a bit noodle. I got a noodle. We are very fortunate here to have one of our board members. She's a certified pediatrician, and she comes here and does the Denver development exam on all of our children. And this is such a blessing. When she leaves here, we know what we need to work with each child on. These are exams that have turned out to be used in court systems. The judges sometimes will ask to incorporate them into their legal files to be used for the evaluations that they are in targeting the children's age sometimes, or their lack of stimulation that they received before they came to our home. So this is a great asset for Amor del Niño. Most of these babies have been abandoned at birth in the national hospitals. A few of them have actually been abandoned right after birth on the street, and they end up getting picked up by either firemen or policemen, taken to the children's courts, and then they're assigned to our home. This is Joe Lenny, who was brought to us in an ambulance from the National Hospital. She had been admitted there about 15 days earlier with a broken femur, but the x-ray showed that she had had 2 prior fractures in the same leg that were not treated from before, so they were suspecting some type of abuse in the home. So they removed her, and a judge sent her here to live with us. But now she's had the cast off for about 10 days now, and we're really happy with the movement that she has and the therapy that she's been receiving, and she should be on her way to a full recovery. This is part of our nightly routine, in that all the babies have now spent their day upstairs and their little play areas, their activity areas. And so now it's getting close to evening, and we're all taking them downstairs to put them in the crib for the night. Say good night. We make sure that we keep hats and extra little shoes or booties on them for the cold weather here. ¿Cuánto